I just did something that goes against every productivity guru's advice. I deliberately set lower goals for August, and it might be the smartest decision I've made all year. Today, I am taking you through my complete August monthly reset process, and you will see exactly why sometimes less really is more. Not only will I show you my entire reset system, but I will reveal why my failed July month was actually a massive success and how that is shaping my August strategy. I achieved 6 YouTube videos when I planned for 5, but missed other goals completely last month. And instead of beating myself up, I discovered something powerful about realistic goal setting that changed everything. So let me be brutally honest about July. I planned 5 YouTube videos, 15 Instagram posts, 3 blog posts, and launching my mid-year planning bundle. Here's what actually happened. 6 videos done, exceeded that goal, but only 10 Instagram posts, 1 blog post, bundle still in progress. My 5:30 a.m. wake-up routine, complete disaster. I went to bed late every single night, so obviously I couldn't wake up at 5:30. But wait, before you think I am just making excuses, here's what blew my mind. So most people would call this failure. I used to call it failure as well. But I realized something crucial. Without setting these goals, I probably wouldn't have achieved even a quarter of what I did. Goals are not about perfection, they are about direction. And that realization completely changed how I approached my August reset. August is going to be a busy month, really busy. So instead of setting myself up for another month of overwhelm and guilt, I made a strategic decision that goes against everything we have thought about goal setting. 4 videos, 4 shorts, and that's it. Why? Because I'm working on an ebook to launch in September, expanding my printable planner inserts based on customers' requests, and I need to be realistic about my capacity. So here's the math that changed everything. Video production gets exactly 2 days now in a week. Ebook development gets 3 working days. And here's the kicker. I am going to try finish my work by 5:30 p.m. at least 10 days in this month. This is not about lowering standards, but it's about raising them. When you try to do everything, you do nothing well. And when you choose your battles strategically, you can actually win them and still have a life. But here's what no productivity guru talks about. The order of this reset process matters more than the goals themselves. My monthly reset follows a specific sequence. Most people do this backwards. They jump straight to goal setting without the foundation, then wonder why they feel overwhelmed by week 2. Here's what actually works. First, I check what I actually achieved versus what I planned. No sugarcoating, no excuses, just facts. This is not about failure, it's about learning my real patterns and not my fantasy patterns. Next, I go through my July monthly overview, tick off completed tasks, and here's the key. Some tasks get moved to August, others get dropped because they are no longer relevant. This is my permission to let go. This prevents carrying dead weight into the new month. Then I update my monthly calendar with all commitments, events, and due dates for August. I pull this from my daily planner because that's where real life happens, not in my head. Now I set my August goals in the monthly overview. But here's the key. I do this after I know my real commitments and capacity. 4 videos, 4 shorts, ebook progress, and planner expansion. Realistic, not fantasy. So here comes the magic. I brain dump everything I need to do to achieve these goals, pulling from my focus notebook, my Todoist app, and anything that is floating in my head at the time. Here's where most people mess up. They leave this as one overwhelming list. Instead, I use my monthly overview page with 4 columns, that is week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. I strategically distribute these tasks across the weeks based on my energy, commitments, and goal priorities. This is pre-planning at its finest. This sequence prevents the fantasy planning that leads to overwhelm and guilt. You are not failing at your goals, and your goals are failing you if they don't account for reality. And this weekly pre-distribution of tasks, that's a game changer. No more Sunday panic about what to do this week because it's already mapped out. But here's the part that most people skip entirely, and actually it's the most transformative: the monthly reflection. Everyone skips this, and it's actually the most important part because it reveals what you are really optimizing for. I ask myself the key questions: how did I do overall? What was my biggest achievement? What patterns am I noticing? And here's what shocked me about July. My biggest measurable achievement was 6 videos that I published in July performed 60% better than June. But my actual biggest achievement is choosing sleep over 5:30 a.m. wake-ups. You are absolutely right. The one that I fail is my biggest achievement. Why? Because I prioritized my rest when my body needed it. I realized I wasn't failing at Instagram post. I was succeeding at being human. Taking care of ourselves is not selfish. It is essential. If we want to provide for our family and show up consistently, we need to prioritize our own well-being first. So this reflection revealed something no productivity guru talks about, that sometimes the best thing you can do is less. And that's not failure, that is wisdom. So there you have it. The honest assessment that shows your real patterns, the strategic downshift that prevents overwhelm, the systematic reset process that builds on reality, not fantasy, the weekly pre-distribution that eliminates Sunday panic, and the reflection that turns every month into wisdom. So now you have permission to set realistic goals, to prioritize what matters most, and to see imperfect progress actually being perfect progress. That's how you build sustainable success instead of burning out chasing impossible standards. If this resonates with you, and if you are also tired of feeling guilty about being human, I want to hear about it. Comment below and tell me, what would change in your life if you gave yourself permission to do less, but do it better? And if you want to see the complete planning system that makes this monthly reset so effective while keeping you sane, check out my 3-planner system video right here. Everything I just shared is useless without the right system supported. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!